Today, we are going to be drafting the best, the finest, the most beautiful of jerseys in the NFL. That's right. We're both going to have 6 picks each. I'm going to be going 1. You're going to have picks 2 and 3. Then I'm going to have 4 and 5. It's a snake order as God intended. But this is the thing. Just because a jersey is off, like if let's say I say, oh, I want like the Packers this jersey. The Packers are still on the table. If there's multiple like good jerseys, you can still take that other jersey. So just because we select a team jersey doesn't mean that team is completely off the table.
But we buy in on the home and away then, because it's kind of a cheap ass thing for me to say I want the Dolphins home uniform, and then you could just say I want the Dolphins away. Like that takes out a lot of the fun.
Yes.
So you're adopting that year's jersey pretty much.
Exactly. So with the first overall pick,
Don't do it.
I'm taking the Bucks. I'm taking the creamsicles. That's why I told you should have taken the first pick, Alex. It was never not going to be the creamsicles.
Screw you, dude.
It was never not going to be the creamsicles.
To go number 2. That was my reason to go number 2, was hoping that you'd choose some other bum ass uniform.
No, I'm going to save that for the bottom. They're beautiful, dude. I actually really like the Bucks old logo. Like, okay, the Bucks new logos, like I say new logo, it's been like that for 20 some years. But like that old Buccaneer logo is pretty solid. The the flavor of red and then that creamy orange. And dude, orange cream, by the way, solid flavor. I bet you those jerseys taste as good as they look.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, well, I have my 2 and 3.
I tried to talk you into it, dude.
I know. I should have listened. Oh, but the one that I was debating on going over the creamsicle, because creamsicle got me to go to 2 to 3, because I thought this was going to be your 1. Houston Oilers uniform.
It was on my list.
It is, in my opinion, the sexiest uniform of all time, only rivaled by the creamsicle. Seeing University of Houston make their own rendition of it was unbelievably sexy, and it brought back even more hype than I ever thought. But, you know, seeing Derrick Henry, Will Levis in a Houston Oilers jersey, like that just reminded me of how much I wanted to see that be a permanent jersey in the NFL. And then Earl Campbell, when I was growing up, was my favorite player. So, you know, definitely has a soft spot for me right there. My number 2, but the number 3 overall selection. Damn, I really want those creamsicle ones. God. It's going to be the Eagles Kelly Green uniforms.
Yeah, that was going to be my next pick.
Yeah, they're fucking sexy. I mean, I am a little bit disappointed because the Kelly Green doesn't look good in terms of a font color, because I was really wanting that for the deep dive. Spoiler alert, I do use team color codes in that, so God bless. But yeah, I didn't. I just did like something that was remotely close. But you know, Eagles, obviously there's a lot of history with that Kelly Green, but it's just something that's a super unique color, pleasing to the eye, but has a ton of history attached to it. I love it to death. It's, you know, one of the reasons why I've remained very impartial to the Eagles is seeing Donovan McNabb, I think on the Madden cover with that Kelly Green jersey. If I'm not mistaken. No, I don't think so. I don't think that was on the cover.
No, I think it was.
But I always remember that's why I started liking the Eagles.
Yeah, it was the basic grade.
Yeah, it was like Madden 09. Or no, was it 06? Man, so long ago. But that was when I actually started liking the Eagles. And then the Kelly Green uniforms were actually the ones that I chose when I used to play. So, holds a big spot in my heart.
Real quick, I got to give a shout out to today's sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. I absolutely love Underdog Fantasy because I love football. And now that the football season is far and away, it doesn't mean my betting season has to be, because they do all kinds of sports, whether it's baseball, basketball, esports even. They got you covered, whether that's weekly best ball or my favorite, higher lower on player props. So if you sign up at Underdog Fantasy using promo code BROSHMO, then they will give you a first time deposit up to $250. That's right. So if you're gonna go and bet with Underdog Fantasy, use promo code Broshmo. Take advantage of this offer, but please bet responsibly and bet within your means. All right, Alex. So because of how you played your one, I'm going to put my next one on the back burner, assuming you might not take it.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with the Seahawks neon green.
Ooh.
It's sexy. And
I gotta look this up. I gotta remember what that looks like.
It's sexy. When they brought out those neon greens, I was like, yo, those are slick.
Yeah. The color rush.
It's a good, the color, it's a good jersey. It's a really good jersey.
That's a really good jersey.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest, man. This is the Seahawks. It's not the last time you might see them on this list, because their jerseys they've been good over the years.
Yeah. Their helmets too, like that blue navy pearlescent with the green.
They've picked good colors. I don't like when they go with the dark blue, but I feel like I'm giving too much away. Neither here or there. I'm
not gonna select that jersey if that's what you're looking for.
Maybe my next pick is gonna be the current Rams home uniforms with the gradient yellow numbers.
Yeah,
sick.
That was gonna be like my sixth pick.
Yeah, that is sick as hell.
Yeah,
I totally forgot that was a thing until I was like, oh, I'm gonna go through some jerseys and take a gander. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, I remember like seeing that gradient. I was like, that is sick. I don't know why more teams don't try to use like a gradient with their secondary color or whatever their lighter color is. I think that was a really cool touch by the Rams, which the Rams, I mean, they another team that could be all over this list. Like, I didn't mind their blue and gold back in the day. Back when it was they were the great. Yeah, they had the gold. Was the gold after the Gray Show on turf? Was that the Mark Bulger years, or was it with?
I thought that was during the time. I think it was.
I thought so too, but it
is. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay,
there's a picture of it.
It's been so long, I can't remember. But
it's a good uniform too, dude.
It is.
That's a good uni.
It's still on the board.
Yeah, I know. I debate it. So wait, were those both of your picks, or is that just one?
Yes, I took the Seahawks neon green and I took the Rams gradient yellow.
I'm gonna break your heart here. I'm gonna take the Dan Marino years Dolphins uniform. That's an unbelievably sexy jersey. Helmet.
The old logo, like the was that like the partial logo, like where or the most?
It has the sun on it.
Well, they all had this.
I don't know. I'm looking at it right now.
Here.
It's on Yahoo Sports. It is from 66 to 97. So
okay, so it is like I gotcha.
The base, yeah. Simplistic, sexy. Love the decal. I mean, just a clean ass uniform. Maybe not deserving of my number 3 selection, but I don't know. I'm kind of impartial to it. But for my 4th selection, I'm actually going to go to the Buffalo Bills Bruce Smith age uniforms.
Oh my.
Those are sexy. Red, white, and blue. They're reminiscent of SMU colors as well, so I'm a little bit impartial to that as a SMU alum. But, just honestly, one of those uniforms that got me to really love historical NFL. And actually, the image I'm looking at right now has them going against the same exact jersey I just drafted with the Dolphins. So they work hand in hand.
All right. So you might not. This is going to be a controversial one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with the Dolphins because I think they have a better jersey. And for some people, it's going to be ugly as hell. I loved back when we had our previous logo. I loved that. I think that was our best logo. Our logo now, it's fine. But the previous one slapped. I'm going to go with their caution cone orange jerseys.
Those Color Rush as well?
I don't know. That may have been before Color Rush, but like...
Okay.
Dude, yeah. I remember it was like Monday Night Football. They rocked that. They had like Jason Taylor, Patrick Surtain, Sam Madison... I think Junior Seau and Zach Thomas were still on the squad. And I don't know what it was, but I loved using in Madden those stinking caution cone orange jerseys. I thought they were so fun. And maybe not necessarily the most pretty, but for me, it was just something that stuck with me. Just did.
Okay.
One more pick.
Yep.
And then, of course, I have the final pick, but
Right.
I think I know where I'm going with that one. I'm going to go with, since you took the Oilers baby blue, I'm going to go with the Chargers baby blue.
That's a great one. Yeah.
So I had those ranked basically as the same. Like if one went, I knew I was going the other way.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of hoping like, okay, since you took already like a baby blue that you would push it down your board. So that's where I was trying to play it. I think realistically for me, it would have gone at like pick like 4 for me, pick 4 or 5.
Okay.
So it would have gone a little higher, but they're just so clean. Baby blue is a great color.
It's a
honestly.
great color.
And when you had like the Thunderbolt, it's just freaking phenomenal. I love the powder blues.
I totally respect that. I'm going to a jersey that's very, very similar to the one I just got in the Bills 80s and 90s, or I think it's 70s and 80s uniform. It's the Patriots uniform with like the red, white, and blue, the helmet with the dude, the Patriot snapping the ball.
Yeah, okay.
The full Patriot uniform. God, that's a sexy uniform. The lowers that are pretty much all white with red socks. I love the fact that it's just simple. Continues just a very simplistic color scheme. I just love the helmet too. Red, white, blue stripes. The decal is sick. I'm a Steelers fan, so I shouldn't even like the Patriots really, but I mean, I'm a sucker for that uniform. Every time Tom Brady wore it, it's kind of hard to root against him. So I'll go with that one right there. And for my final selection, I'll go for a Steelers uniform. Deep down, if we ended up bringing in all the sports, which, eventually probably in like our 3000th episode, we can start bringing in other jerseys from other
so 20
leagues.
Years from now.
20 years from now, I would end up going my first overall pick with the Pittsburgh Penguins blue jersey because that looks sick. But I'm going to go do the Pittsburgh Steelers color rush uniforms. Call me a, stupid fan for saying that, but I love it on par with the Legends, like the 70s uniforms that we have, because those are beautiful. But there was just something special about seeing Ben Roethlisberger, Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown in that color rush. Just a really, really strong contrast, and it brought out black and gold like I've never seen before. So
I will say, Alex, with my final pick, I didn't think you were going to take a Steelers one. So I was going to crap on you and take the Bumblebee. I really like the Bumblebee jerseys. I know you don't. I don't know. I love it. I always used it in Madden back when it was Big Ben, Antonio Brown, and Le'Veon Bell. Yeah. That was the squad I ran with, and I always went with the Bumblebee. So I'm not going to take it here since you took a Steelers one. So
okay,
we'll rock with something else. I think if I didn't choose the Seahawks already, I think I would have gone with their silver helmet and lighter blue. Like those are sexy.
That's sick. That was right there in contention as well.
Yeah. Instead, I'm gonna go with the Vikings one, the all white. I was gonna go with the albino Bengal.
Yeah, I think that one is the modern one that.
Yeah, I think the hint of purple for me, and I know I haven't played in it yet, so I don't know, maybe it looks dog water when it's on the field, but the hint of purple in there puts it over the edge for me, just having a little bit of color, because the Bengals, it's just black and white. Like, it's great. It's a great look.
So sick. Like, honestly, if I could call an audible, I would kick the Dolphins jersey to the curb, and I'd swap it with the Bengals.
You and many
all
people,
whites.
buddy.
Yeah. I'd swap it. I'd do it. Yeah. So put that in the record. As a Steelers fan, I think that uniform is unbelievable. The helmet alone makes it a top 10 uniform of all time.
Yeah. So to go back over our drafts real quick.
Yeah.
Alex, you took the Oilers throwback, the light blue unis. Very nice. The Kelly Green Eagles unis, which on my board, really good. The Dolphins 97, the 90, well, 66 to 97.
Yep.
Good.
Could end up being the Bengals one though.
Yeah, too little, too late. Yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Number 4, you took the Bruce Smith years. What was that? The early 90s? The Bills. I guess he was calling them throwback unis. Yeah. The dynasty.
The 0-4.
The 0-4 dynasty.
The 0-4 dynasty.
Yeah. Honestly, probably should have put the Patriots throwbacks ahead of that. Because, I mean, that's a sick logo. The
I just love Bruce Smith.
Hiking the football. I got you. I
just love Bruce Smith, man.
And then
I was debating putting the Lawrence Taylor uniforms on there.
Yeah. Honestly, the old G-Men, like, helmet logo, I like
great.
that. I like that.
They're great.
I mean, I think it's fine regardless. Like, they got fine jerseys.
It's a blessing that we can actually debate that there's this many actually awesome uniforms, and they're not even modern.
Yeah. And then you finished it with the Steelers Color Rush. Broshmo.
Yep.
Myself. I took the Creamsicle. Of course. It was number 1. It's everyone's number 1. It's a jersey that looks so good you could eat it. Then I took the Seahawks Neon Green, the current Rams home jersey with the gradient yellow with the numbers. That's just phenomenal. That's a really good jersey. Like low key.
Insane.
Yeah, that's a really good one. I took the Dolphins old caution cone orange jerseys. Big fan of those. Again, just has a kind of like a soft spot in my heart.
Our number 3 picks were both Dolphins uniforms that were kind of reaches at the time.
Fins up, baby. Fins up. The Chargers baby blue, the powder blue, and then the new Vikings, which have yet to be released. The all white with the hint and shade of purple, and there's a little like metallic silver in there too, so it kind of like pops. Man, you remember the Boise State when this was like maybe like 15 years ago. It was back when I was in high school or something. I don't know, like early high school. When Boise State took on Virginia. And they introduced it was the blue helmet, but it was like the metallic silver and orange. Like the Bronco took up a majority. The logo took up a majority of the helmet.
Wow.
It looked sick. Damn. I can't remember when they won that game, but I can tell you everybody and their mom was rooting for them. But good. There are a lot of good ones. The Seahawks. Silver helmets, blue jerseys were solid. That was one, especially when they brought it back. I forgot what game. It was the game where JSN should have had the touchdown catch, but they rolled it rolled it as a drop. It was pretty close. It could have gone either way, really, but it was that game specifically. I just remember that. We got the Houston Texans. The all red ones are pretty sick. Don't disagree.
Yeah, the Texans all reds, they do look good. They look really good.
Dude, the NFL, like, there's bad jerseys out there, but, like, I think there's more good than bad. And there's more, like, hey, it's a fine jersey. Like, the Packers, I was going through some of their stuff. They had nothing that really blew my pants off.
Nothing crazy.
But it was like, oh, they don't have a bad jersey on them. Like,
the Commanders' uniforms right now, hot take, I actually really like them. I like the textured helmets more than anything.
Yeah, last year a lot of people liked the Cardinals alternate unis. I did. I was like,
I thought it was really simple.
People were loving them, and I was like, these are the most mid jerseys I ever saw. And this is just gonna pour more fuel on the fire that Cardinals fans think I absolutely hate them, despite living in Arizona.
My first ever video that got 1,000 views was a Cardinals record prediction during 2020.
Dude. Nice.
Still remember that. I was working my Amazon shopper job, first job ever. I went on lunch break to see that my video had like 500 views, and I was like, "What?" I'm used to getting like 20 views.
People like me.
That's because I gave him like a 13-3 record.
Oh gosh.
I was a really big fan of Kyler Murray. That was like my Kyler Murray MVP.
Was that the year that they started like undefeated? They were like the final team to go undefeated, and then they went on a terrible losing streak. That was the following year. Okay.
But that was the following year.
Okay.
Yeah, then it was 2021. The black jersey from Deion Sanders days was gonna be one of my picks.
Yeah.
as well.
Dude, like the Ravens have great jerseys.
They do.
Like
The Colts, clean.
they're clean.
Nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy.
I was actually gonna say, like, the one that I regret not taking the most was the Denver Broncos uniform with like right now their alternate.
Yeah, the Bronco that's shooting a laser beam or something. Yeah.
Something like that.
Dude, the Colts have those like where they substitute the white for the black. Those are actually pretty sick jerseys.
Yeah.
The Lions had a good one last year where they used the old logo, which they didn't need to use the old logo, but hey, the jersey looked good.
Yeah. Shoot, there was another one that I really, really liked that's slipping my mind right now.
Yeah.
But
this is a hot take that I didn't really like the Falcons' old bright red jerseys. I really didn't like that.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really care too much about it. My first jersey was a Michael Vick home jersey. So
yeah. Well, this was before Vick's time.
Yeah, that was before.
That was even. I think they already changed the logo to what it is now when Vick got around, or if anything, it was early on.